need more confirmation, you just get there. Yeah, I stepped in the right direction. No, we told ya.
Yeah, we tell him so. You know this.
Told ya. Anyways, there you go. 7 o'clock in the morning, all year. This is a disturbing one. This is a real disturbing one. You know, you look at it and you just don't know how to feel. There's the thing that make your body cringe. Mm-hmm. If you want to know what we're talking about, join me now. We have a little picture we want to show you. There's an incident. A person was captured on a CCTV camera at somebody's residence. What was the intention? I know the person, and in my head, I'm saying he went up there to do something really nasty. When I say I know the person, I know the person's house that he went to. I don't know the person as in person, right? But we will show it, and you let us know what you think. And what in a case like this now, what the police had to move like feverishly on this.
One could only hope. Because if you look at I have the image up now.
Right.
If you look at the image, this assailant clearly came with ill intent.
It's like a plastic suit or something you have on there. Is it?
No, it looks like a long sleeve shirt made of satin or something like that. But again, this is night vision, so it could have been black. And he has on a balaclava.
With a backpack.
Yeah. And looks like he's in the premises on the porch.
You look like you're on the...
Yeah, he's on the porch. Because if you look behind him, you see the balusas there. Look like he just come up on the porch.
Look at the door or something behind him. What's behind him? Like a door or something he went
something.
through.
But either which way, look at the time stamp on this image. 3:13 a.m. Right? You're on my porch with a balaclava on, backpack on your back, and I'm pretty sure he was in all black. Because this is night vision. Night vision does invert colors. Right? You could only be there for nefarious intent.
Yeah, he has a distinctive... It'd be hard maybe to see it on the live, but he has a distinctive tattoo on his hand by the looks of it. On his right hand.
He just got it from...
Unless that's a shadow.
Nah, they look like tattoos, I can tell you.
Tattoos, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some sort of mask. It looks like maybe a cap as well. If you look like a baseball cap with look like it may be turned on the back.
Nah.
No?
It's a balaclava.
Well, it might be a balaclava. Yeah, maybe a cap. That's clear in the house. You could see what's that? Is that a toilet behind? Maybe.
What I'm saying is a door. Is like you went through a door or something.
No, that's a.
No?
Okay, let me describe what's behind him. That's a plastic chair.
Yeah.
A flat screen TV, cardboard box.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's an old washing machine right there with stuff on it.
So wouldn't that be inside the house?
Nah, that looks like it's on a porch.
You sure, boy?
Yeah, it looks
and
like
behind
it's
him,
on a porch.
behind him is what? What is that? What is that?
Behind him looks like you want to step up from the deck of the balcony, like you're coming around on a different side of the porch.
Okay, right. Yeah, you see the step on the other. Okay, yeah.
Because there's a column right there behind him.
Yeah, okay, right.
So he's still on the porch, probably trying to make his way inside.
One could only think now, when you look at that imagery there, you could only stop to think, now, what would have happened if he had gotten inside? What the intent would have been? To steal, not to steal.
Not to steal. You're breaking in. Obviously, you're coming for something.
What are you going for?
You're stealing something. Something that ain't yours.
And I know the person who lives in that house. What are you going there for? What the hell you going
this
there
just
for?
further highlights the need for proper security or proper securing of your homes in terms of security cameras, burglar bars. I mean, it's sad to say we live in a society where we need those things now, but look at what we're looking at right now, guys. Coming off of the heels of the 90-something-year-old lady out Honnesville who was violently raped.
Yeah. And, well, yeah, I was going to say the school. Yeah, but... Yo, that's right.
So if you know who this is, or you think you know who this is, it's your duty to go to the police, man.
This is really frightening. Huh?
And who knows? This could have been the second, third, or fourth house for the night.
Yeah, that could have been the first stop.
Does this help or hinder the National Security Minister's call for less guns?
I think it definitely hinders it. Because
What do you do?
more and more, you're seeing the nature of these crimes.
Here it is a guy with a balaclava, suited down and whatever it is. Clearly, your intent is not good. What would have happened if you had gotten into that house?
Exactly.
That's what you have to think about, you know. It's a blessing that he did not get in.
Exactly.
What would have happened if he had gotten in? It could have gone left field in many ways. Many ways. What would have happened? We probably would have been here.
Is this justification to have a gun and blast him off your porch?
What would have happened if that had happened? If
I mean, you're already on my property.
you're on my property,
Yeah.
right?
So,
What happens in that case?
You can't say it's excessive force.
exactly.
He comes out, a guy is on your porch with a body clamor. You come out, you see him, you have whatever.
What you
you
doing
deal with
here?
him. They don't. How was that?
Israel Roberts, such person should be taken out, according to Israel.
And it's not that you're preaching violence or preaching killing, but this is somebody, you in the comfort of your own home, somebody on your porch. Obviously, the intent is to come inside. If he goes into whose ever house and the person is armed with a firearm, what's the next step?
We all look for, they will get up. They're looking for, they will get up.
If he's armed with a firearm and the person inside has none, what's the next step?
And the story ends horrible.
Or even a knife or something.
Or a knife, yeah, any weapon. What's the next step? What do you do?
And like Thomas pointing out, saying Vince, enough women live alone, and that's true.
If you live in a house, let's say, and you have a daughter or a son, young, whatever, they get up to use the washroom.
Grandmother.
Your grandmother.
Your mother.
They get up to go in the washroom, go to the corridor, and walk up on he.
I heard a story about this. Something like that happened in last year before. A lady was asleep on her bed with her son, and something woke her up out of her sleep, and there was a guy in the bedroom over her with a knife to her throat, telling her if she screamed, he's gonna kill her and kill her son.
And the craziest part about that,
I think this definitely makes it difficult for this call for less guns.
it needs what in that regard.
As much as it may make sense to have less guns on the street, I don't think
it will need proper scrutiny.
I don't think people are going to go for that.
It would need proper. If you want to do something about it, then you scrutinize who gets and you do proper scrutiny about it. But you can't watch things like this and say you're making a call for less for persons that have license. Because look, you just think about what could have happened if Homie had gotten in the house. That's what.
What kind of scrutiny can you do when issuing a gun license?
Well, what they did, like in my day, they'll do like the prison record.
Yeah.
They'll go wrong.
Right. Okay. So you have the
base.
basics. You don't have a prison record.
Right.
You have a police record. What else?
A psyche valve.
Yeah, with your mental capacity.
You had to do a psyche valve. Then you had to do training to see if you're capable of
I know,
having a
things,
firearm.
Yeah, but I mean,
But that's the most you could do.
It's such basic stuff.
Yeah, but what else?
That's the most you could do.
Look. As a bad man, all you need is cash to go and buy your gun and your bullet.
No, but no. The point I'm making is that in many ways, right, you end up like America, where basically everybody's entitled to it. Right? We have this kind of weird hybrid system here where they somehow determine who's entitled and who isn't. Based on what?
Well,
you know what I mean? All right, even politics aside,
okay.
how do you determine who deserves a gun and who doesn't?
Like Chris said, you take a look at all them.
But
circumstances.
basically that would entitle 95% of the adult population to have guns, right? Is that the road we're on? Because I never understood when you make an application for a gun, what exactly are the criteria? Who should have a gun and who shouldn't have a gun? What makes me more entitled than you?
Not really. My life just as special as
Yeah,
yours.
that's my point.
Yeah. I think it boils down to risk factor.
What's the risk factor?
What's the risk factor?
What's the risk factor? My money more important than your money?
No.
You know what I mean? It doesn't like the policy over the years has been really weird, I think. I know a lot of it has been driven by political favor, right? But when we really analyze the policy, what is the gun policy? Who should have one and who shouldn't have one? Because if you say you shouldn't have a police record and you should have the mental capacity to have one,
that's a lot of the population.
that entitles most people.
Then they will tell you
Yeah,
again, like it's property.
Property had to be
Yeah,
secured.
but
and that and all
everybody
that.
has property, whether you own it or lease it. You have property.
And again, probably how many
We all-
times.
we
One
all
of
have-
the things. One of the things they also look at is how many times you've been targeted and stuff like that.
We all have
Like
children.
the higher risk. There are a lot of people who are higher risk targets
Listen, if you live
than most.
if you live in a poorer area, you're more likely to be targeted than a rich area. That's just fact.
Which is sad.
Which is sad,
Yeah.
but it's fact,
Yeah.
right? But that's not how they issue guns.
No, they give them to all the rich people. And
Right.
don't give them to
That's
them.
what I'm saying. It's a very
So now we need to give the poor people them gun. Simple.
I think the Minister of National Security has to define first off how you determine who should have a gun.
I think maybe in coming days, months, they'll look into that. Because he didn't.
But when you see
say he
these
want
things,
to
when you
issue
see
less
these
firearms.
things, basically half the good portion of the population is going to say, "I need one because I could be victim of that."
Yeah.
Damn.
I would say maybe the elderly should be given priority.
But the thing with that, the elderly and weapons, some of them don't want it. Some of them.
No, all right. If you don't want it, you can't. But what I'm saying is that they are the most vulnerable.
Yeah. You know,
It's a weird thing.
I get in your point, yeah, but it just let's
Look at this.
Today's scrutiny. I guess it. Morning.
Morning. Tyson Davis made a comment on the live. You guys missed it. He said, and I agree with him, I think we should separate concealed carry from gun ownership for homeowners because not everybody qualified to carry a gun outside the house. But if you have a home, I think you should be allowed to have a gun that you keep at home for home invasion. That anybody come in your house, you could protect your castle.
Oh,
And that
fair
is
enough.
something I think we should consider.
Fair enough. So
You know
there's
what I'm saying?
different classifications of a gun license. So you have the
Yeah,
one
man.
to protect your home and then the concealed carry to have it on your person at all times. That makes sense. So you have one license to have the firearm that stays in your house in the safe, or if you know what I mean,
Mhm.
that stays in the house. And the next license, like how we got the different classes of driver's license,
Hmm.
you have a class A. That's
But-
for
but
home.
how
The
does
class
that
B
work?
now for concealed carry.
How does that work? If you get the license to
Mhm.
have it in your house,
Yeah, you can't carry it outside your
you
house.
can't get outside
It's
the
to
house.
protect your person
so
and your
you now
property.
going home and meet somebody in your house. How does that work?
Well, you had to run, go
But
look
you
for
have
it
it,
like
you
John
have it
Wick.
in a safe.
You had to go look for it like
It's
John Wick.
lock up. How does that? You see, we
Go look for it like
we
John
could say
Wick.
it's sounding easy, you know?
Right?
But what happens? Okay, Chris gone in a party and da. I have a license to keep at home. So, and obviously I had to have it in a strong box.
Yes.
The strong box will be somewhere out of the way.
Yes.
Maybe under my bed, on the wall, wherever.
You
But
have
all the way.
picture frame.
And I come home at 3:14 something a.m. or whatever and meet the person in my house. What do I do? But partner, hold on. Let me go under my bed in my strong box and come back.
1 second.
What do I do? You see, we could say it sounds easy, but it's
No, but as it stands right now,
Uh-huh.
there is no clear policy
right,
on who should be entitled to have a gun and who shouldn't be.
right.
The Americans are simple on this. Everybody's entitled unless you fall into
Whatever
these
category.
categories,
Right.
right? Do we want to go down that road, or do we go down the English road where nobody's entitled to have a gun? Right? We have this weird hybrid system where somehow they determine you're entitled to have a gun. Based on what? Who knows?
Right, let's go commercials and come back.
Yeah.
This one is funny. Let's go to some commercials and come back.